So, good evening, everyone. Those who have joined here in person and those who are online. And I think most of you know, um, today is one of the special Buddha's day that we celebrate. There are four special Buddha's day in a year, you know, and one of the days today. And today's day is known as, according to the histories, that in one of the summer, Buddha went to another different planet to say Pure Land, where his mothers reside there. After mother passed away 1 week after she gave birth to the Buddha, and it is the Buddha's mother's sister who took care of him, and um, looked after him and took care of him. But again, the Buddha remembered the kindness of the mothers, even just giving the birth. Even the mother didn't live long time to take care of him, but even just giving the birth, is very precious. The life that he got and that he was able to help and benefit is because of the birth that the mother gave. So mother was very precious and remember that kindness. So to repay the kindness, he went that in one summer to teach, to show the path, to show the path, um, how to free herself, her and others who are there, other beings who are there, to help them and show them how to free themselves from all their own afflictive emotions and the sufferings that come because of that. So he went there in one of the summers, and then the disciple from the world in our planet, in our world, you know, they wanted him back, They have been missing him, Then they sent someone to request him to come back, that he was very needed here. And today is the day when he came back to the world after being away one summer there, So today is the day that we celebrate the Buddha's being back to the earth, this particular earth and the world, to be back with us and then continue to share his knowledge, his wisdom, until he showed the aspect of passing away. So that is why we celebrate today, and it is one of the special Buddha's Day. So just to give kind of short um, descriptions of what today is. We call Thubten in Tibetan. Tuchen means, special day or big days and special. Labab means, descending from that place, Tushita, the name of the other planet, the world, is we call Pure Land, and it has also there are many of them. And so Tushita, that it was that the day that he descended from the Tushita to come back to the world that in our world. So in Tibetan is Abab Tuchen. La is the Tushita. Up means descending. Tuchen the day. So sometime you probably saw in your newsletter or our website on the Abab Tuchen, and it's a Tibetan term for the great day of the Buddha descending from the Tushita. Okay, so that is that, and it is mentioned, that when we engage in any kind of virtues during those special holy days, is more powerful. The sudden days are more powerful in general. Full moon, new moon, and when we're eclipse, of the sun, moon, according to the way the stars, sun moves around, suddenly they are more powerful to do the virtuous days, to do more virtues certain days according to the movements of those, stars. And similarly, also, that is why we do special ceremonies during the full day, full moon, new moon, and then during the eclipse, and so in Tibetan tradition, we do specific more ceremony during those because those days are more powerful to do those practice virtues. And also, especially like the days when certain enlightened beings perform special deeds, then those are extremely powerful days, such as today's one of the deeds of the Buddha that descending back to the world. So it's one of his great deeds in order to be with us, the sentient beings of this world that which have strong karmic connection with that particular Buddhas, So again, so because of that, when we perform certain virtue ceremonies or practices, it is regarded very highly, very powerful. And the energy of those virtues multiply many times. In some they talk about millions, 10 millions. Sometimes it can be just a specific, it doesn't mean, I think, specific that numbers, Sometimes I wonder, sometimes there's a poetry, like sometimes there's an oceans of that. It doesn't mean really ocean, it means many, It's a poetry way of putting it. Oceans doesn't always mean little oceans. It just means, and sometimes they say certain numbers, but it doesn't mean specific number. It just means many. And sometimes when I see that kind of million this and this, I don't know whether it specifically mean actually number itself or it means a lot, So it could, I don't know whether it has to be exact number as it described, but whatever that, whether it's actually exact number or whether it's a more poetry way of putting a lot and many, either way is very powerful. It's powerful, and the virtues, the energies multiply incredibly a lot. So that is why in those special days, we perform more virtues, ceremony, practice meditations, So yeah, so just wanted to give a little bit kind of background, okay? So we start with in this practice, it starts with the visualizations. So again, instead of all of us reading together the visualization where it can be distractions because you are just trying to read it. Instead, I will read it and you just try to follow and try to imagine, visualize as is described as much as you can. If you cannot follow and have the visualization image exactly as is, don't worry about that. The main thing is feel the presence of that energies, the enlightened energy, the Buddha. That is the main thing. Whether we are able to visualize is wonderful. Better visualization is good. You have good concentrations, and with the clear visualization, sometimes it helps us to feel more connected, to have that image. But also that is not only things, the main thing is here, especially try to feel the presence of the Buddha Shakyamuni, that enlightened being, that enlightened energy of that beings. That's as much as you can feel it, so then that is good, Okay? So First, maybe, before visualization, without the generative motivation. So first, again, make yourself relaxed, comfortable. And as always, keep your back straight. It always helps to be more alert, awake. And keep your mind or the attention to the breath. Then we can try to generate good intention, motivation by thinking, all the comfort, pleasure, and happiness we experience on physical level, mental, emotional level, temporary, ultimate happiness. All of them we are able to experience, enjoy by depending on others. Without the kindness and contributions of others, we will not be able to experience and enjoy whatever comfort, pleasure, happiness that we experience. Even though we might have worked hard to achieve that, but again, without others, depending on others' contributions, others' support, directly, indirectly, we would not be able to enjoy, experience any of them. With that understanding, but to feel the kindness and the contribution of others towards our well-being, happiness, pleasure. Having felt their contributions, kindness towards our temporary and ultimate happiness, try to generate a strong wish to repay the kindness. Now is the time to repay the kindness, especially when you have this human life, better conditions. generate a strong wish to repay the kindness. Even though there are so many ways that we can repay kindness and help, the best way to repay the kindness and the best way to help is to be able to help them to reduce and overcome all the negative, disturbing emotions, all the obscurations. Which are the root of all the problem, pain, suffering. There's nothing better way to help and repay kindness than to be able to do that. Most meaningful way to support, help, repay the kindness is helping them to achieve not temporary happiness, but ultimate, true, lasting, true inner peace, happiness. If we are able to help them to do that, nothing can disturb their inner peace, joy, happiness. So generate a strong wish to repay the kindness by helping and supporting to overcome all the disturbing negative emotion obscurations and helping them to achieve ultimate happiness. And in order to be able to help in that way, I myself need to achieve my highest potential, the fully awakened state. If I myself is unawakened and not enlightened, I will not be able to help them to achieve that awakened, ultimate happiness of awakened state, fully enlightened state. Therefore, I must achieve that fully awakened state as quick as possible. And I'm going to achieve, going to try, put all the effort to achieve that. In order to achieve that fully awakened state, I must continue to contemplate, meditate, practice correctly, continuously. The Bodhisattva's path of true love, compassion, bodhicitta, mind, wisdom. Therefore, I'm going to engage in this practice Also for the success of our practice, I need all the help, blessings of all the enlightened beings. As well as I need to purify or cleanse all the obstacles and gather all the conducive conditions. For that purpose as well, I'm going to engage in this practice. For all sentient beings and myself. And you can imagine, visualize all living beings surrounding yourself. And engage in practice together, joining the practice together. All space, as far as the space filled with the sentient beings. So then you try to visualize. At the level of my forehead, about 2 meters, in front of me is a large golden throne. It is beautifully adorned with the jewels and supported each corner by the pair of snow lines. On the throne is fully blossomed lotus. And on that are the sun and the moon, discs or cushions. Upon the lotus, the sun and the moon sit Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, who has achieved the perfect cessation of all the suffering and the obscurations, and has attained all the perfect realizations. He is the manifestation of the omniscient mind of all the Buddhas, the ultimate Guru. So his mind is one, same with all the Buddhas, omniscient mind. Also, he is inseparable from my root Guru, who showed me the unmistaken path, is bound by infinite compassion to me and all sentient beings. Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's holy body is in the nature of a golden light. Is very magnificent. He wears the 3 saffron robes of a monk. His face is beautiful and has a loving smile. His compassionate eyes look toward me, but simultaneously encompasses all sentient beings. His eyes are long, narrow, and fine. His gaze is very, very beautiful. His eyes are half closed, half open. His lips are red. His hair is blue-black. Each hair individually curls to the right. On the crown of his head is pinnacle, golden pinnacle. The palm of his right hand rests on the right knee. the middle finger touching the moon cushions, the earth touching mudra. His left hand rests in his lap in the mudra of meditations, holding an alms bowl filled with nectars. He is seated in Vajra cross posture. In the center of an aura of light, like a sunbeams. Each feature of his holy body represents an aspect of his omniscient mind, his inner realizations, and also demonstrate the causes, the merit collected in the past. No matter how much one look at the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, one never feels satiated. Make your mind so calm, peaceful. Always wanting to just look at that. So soothing. The supreme refuge, Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, encompasses the Guru, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. His body is Sangha, his speech is Dharma, his mind is the Buddha and Guru. From his holy body, beams are emitted in all 10 directions. Numberless manifestations of Guru Shakyamuni Buddhas are transformed on the tip of those beams to ripen the infinite sentient beings. So the beam touch everything on top of it. All sentient beings' head. On top of those beams, there's Buddha Shakyamuni, Guru Buddha Shakyamuni. So in top of each of sentient beings. Looking at me with compassionate eyes, Guru Shakyamuni Buddha says, son or daughter of the lineage, if you want to be liberated from the suffering of samsara, I will guide you. He happily promised this and also promised to free me from the breathless state of lower realms and the samsara. So try to cultivate a strong trust, confidence, and faith in the Guru Buddha Shakyamuni, who is also Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha all in one. So then we recite the refuge and general bodhicitta prayers. Again, as we recite, the words we try to fill as much as possible. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by my practice of giving and other perfections. May I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by my practice of giving and other perfections. May I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Sangye chedan soge chonam la chanchu padu dani kyatsu che dagi jin soge pe sonam ki dola penche sangye du parasho. So imagine from the Buddha Shakyamuni's heart, His exalted wisdom, compassionate wisdom, flow in the form of nectar and light into oneself, all sentient beings, cleansing, purifying all the illness, all the negative, unseen negative energies, harmful negative energies, all the delusions, all the obscuration completely. Especially any negative actions or energy that were created in relation to Guru, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha has been completely cleansed, purified. More light nectar flow into oneself, all sentient beings, and we receive all the blessings of the enlightened body, speech, and mind, all the realizations. And we are under the field, we are there under the care and guidance of the Guru Buddha Shakyamuni from now until we achieve enlightenment. So then as we do the four immeasurable, again, as we recite slowly, try to feel towards all sentient beings that is surrounding us as we recite. May all sentient beings have happiness and causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friend and hatred for enemy. Again, we can recite 2 times, again slowly, trying to feel the word as much as possible. Especially if you want to dedicate the practice for someone who needs help, especially you can keep them. May all sentient beings have happiness and causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friend and hatred for enemy. So while we try to recite the homage recollecting 12 deeds of the Buddha Shakyamuni, again, as we recite slowly, try to reflect those deeds and try to generate a strong sense of connection to the Buddha, strong trust, confidence, and faith as much as possible, and strong connections and closer to the Buddha as much as possible. Perfecter of ocean-like cells of non-attachments, formlessness, imperturbations, all inclusions, undistractions, unconfusions, method, power, vows, and wisdom knowledge, homage to you. Mindfulness, effort, basis of psychic power, the supreme faculty and amazing powers, the enlightenment factors and Arya path, all those you duly realize, homage to you. In the three countless aeons, completing the 10 stages, to tame the god, you become in Tushita, the excellent being known as Saptakitu, you of infinite merit, homage to you. Knowing it was the time you heavily entered the womb, were born from the womb, engaged in youthful sports, went forth and lived in the practice of esoterics, realizer of all beings, homage to you. Beneath the Bodhi tree, you overcame the mind with the loving kindness, the Mara's force. All the conqueror of the 10 directions gave you empowerment. O great hero, homage to you. Having won the 5 super knowledges by the supreme Vajra like Samadhi, you gained the unsurprisable awakening, leader of the world, homage to you. Abandoning all the stain and their impressions, your wisdom knowledge grew completely full. So you are the whole world's refuge, even the gods. Perfect Buddha, homage to you. You gain the triple kaya, the bodies of great bliss and wisdom, with the 5 certain features, and with the elaboration of still by nature, and shown in all form for others, homage to you. Your body gleaming like a king of mountains, give of infinite light, just like the sun, and shine all around with the marks and signs, unparalleled protector, homage to you. With the true words of Dharma eloquence, of excellent meaning, you proclaim your lines roar that fear no listener, all bedecked in 60 qualities, homage to you. You of the 5 knowledge, clear, unobstructed, of non-abiding equality, source of virtues, achieving all good for disciples, free of all concept, Lord of the world and nirvana, homage to you. Discoverer of all virtues, worldly disciples of the rhinoceros-like and conqueror children, common and superior supreme teacher of samsara and nirvana, homage to you. Though you are free from all the bonds and fetters by infinite miracles that fulfill your vows, you benefited beings as long as samsara lasts, sole friend of all beings, homage to you. Turning the excellent, precious wheel of Dharma, you discipline beings very hard to tame and fix disciples in 3 liberations, possessor of the 3 powers. God bless you. Him. Knowing the season of your disciple fortune, you entrusted the doctrine to the Aryas and manifested Nirvana Erkushinagara, putting an end to sorrow, homage to you. That being's merit might add be increased. Your remains were turned into heaps of relics, serving as a vessel for the whole world's worship. You whose deeds are ceaseless, homage to you. And then again we work 7 limbs, each of them. I fostered reveling my body, speech, and mind. I present clouds of every type of offering, both actually arranged and mentally imminent. We take few moments here to again, there's all these beautiful offerings here arranged, as well as all different part of the rest part of the world by so many peoples. And we can imagine a whole space filled with drinking water, washing water, flowers, all kind of beautiful flowers, incense, lights. Like when you fly, you see the whole city light up like that, whole space filled with all kind of beautiful lights. Perfume, all kind of food, drinks, music, and you can visualize whatever offering you want to make, something you like very much. Make those offerings fill whole space and make offering to the Guru Buddha Shakyamuni. The offerings are again empty of inherent existence. In essence, they are the transcendental wisdom manifesting that form. We make those offerings. Guru Buddha Shakyamuni delightfully accept our offerings. And generate great bliss. Okay. Then we do this next one. I confess all my negative actions and downfall collected from beginner's time. So we try to recollect whatever unwholesome actions that we might have created through body, speech, and mind, knowingly, unknowingly. We acknowledge, we recognize those are harmful, not beneficial. We regret, and we make a strong determinations not to create against such harmful, unwholesome action in the future. And move forward. Next, rejoice. I rejoice in the virtues of ordinary beings and Aryas. Again, we take a few moments. We rejoice in our own virtues, starting with now. That with good intention, we make the effort to come here and to do the practice, and now we are engaged in practice. Wonderful. And we rejoice in all the virtues that we have created throughout today, through body, speech, and mind. Whatever practice you have done, meditations, virtues, all the positive thoughts that we might have. How wonderful. We rejoice all the virtue that we have created this week, this month, this year, this life. Some of the generosity that we have been able to practice generosity. Moral discipline that we have been able to practice, refraining from harming others. Even is not easy and successful all the time, but we are trying to be patient time to time. And we have put some effort in our virtues practice. Our concentration might not be perfect, but we have tried to have as much as concentration as possible time to time. So with the wisdom, even though it is not always easy to be kind and compassionate to everyone, but we have tried to be kind and compassionate as much as we can, time to time. So rejoice all of that. How wonderful. Even though we are not perfect, but we have tried and we continue to try to be better persons, more kind, compassion, more understanding. Feel good about that. Generate a joy in that. How wonderful. And we rejoice in the virtues of all these enlightened activities of the Buddhas. Our gurus, all the incredible bodhisattvas, arhats, all the Arya beings. And all the ordinary beings, unenlightened ordinary beings, even they have their own delusions, problems, pain, not perfect. But, everyone's trying to be a better person time to time, better being time to time. Not easy, but trying. How wonderful, even they try to be that. They're successful sometimes, not successful, but there is a thought to do better and trying to do better. How wonderful. Okay, then we decide continue. Please remain until the end of samsara and turn the wheel of Dharma for transmigrated beings. I dedicate my own and others' virtue to the great enlightenment. Then the mandala, we do the once in English and then chant in Tibetan. This ground anointed with the perfume, strewn with flower, adorned with the Mount Meru, four continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this as Buddha feel and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. O sa shi pe ki chun shin me to da re ra ling shi Nien den gen ba di sang ge shen dum mi te wo ba no Parayyo Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kane Tayami. So we try to do the recitation of mantras. So again, while we try to visualize the recitation of mantras, again, you imagine, visualize at the heart of Buddha Shakyamuni, Guru Buddha Shakyamuni. There's a lotus on top in the moon, and on top of the moon, there's a Hung syllable in the middle, and surrounded by the Buddha Shakyamuni mantra, clockwise, Tata Muni Muni, and all transparent, glowing, and also having that sound of the mantras. Again, the mantra, the syllable, the sound, all of them are not just ordinary, they are enlightened, compassionate, exalted wisdom of the Buddha Shakyamuni, but manifesting in that later syllables, in that sound. As we recite, then, from that, garlands of mantra and hung syllable, white light, nectar flow. Those white light and nectars, again, enlightened, transcendental, compassionate wisdom into oneself, all sentient beings, like taking shower, cleansing, purifying. All the illness of oneself, all sentient beings, all the harmful negative energies, forces, and all the afflictive emotion, the delusion, obscuration completely. So while keeping that visualizations, we chant a little bit and then we recite. Ayata o mone mone ma monae soha. Ayata o mone mone ma monae soha. Ayata o mone mone ma monae so. 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 Ayata Om Mone Mone Ma Mona So 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 Ayata Om Mone Mone Ma Mona So. So imagine, visualize with total convictions, like taking shower with that white light nectar flowing from the Buddha Shakyamuni's heart and guardians of mantras, like taking showers, completely cleanse, purify all the illness, all the harmful energy, negative energy forces, all the disturbing negative emotions, all the obscuration completely become like crystal clear without any negative. Especially if we are dealing with something, whether it's physical pain, whether it's fear, worry, anxiety, self-doubt, depressions, self-hatred, impatience, anger, whatever special negative energies or forces or feelings, attitude that we might be going through that is disturbing us. Especially focus on that being completely cleansed, purified, and pure. With that healing energy of that white light nectar. While keeping that visualizations strongly, we recite mantra a little bit. Tata Om Muni Muni Ma Muni So 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 Tata Om Muni Muni Ma. harmony. So again, visualize with total convictions, whatever negative energies that is bothering you, being completely purified, cleansed, healed. As all the illness, harmful negative energies, forces, illusion, obscuration, completely cleanse. Once all sentient beings, and all become like crystal clear without any trace or any negative energy. Light, pure. As we recite more, little bit more mantras, imagine, visualize from again the guardians of mantra and the syllable Hung letter and the Buddha's heart, yellow, orange color light nectar enter oneself, all sentient beings, and receiving all the blessing of enlightened body, speech, and mind. And unconditional love, compassion, bodhicitta mind, wisdom, just like Buddha Shakyamuni's, those inner qualities, all the spiritual realization, wisdom, receiving all of them as light nectar flow into oneself, feel our whole body with those inner spiritual realization and all these blessings. While keeping that visualization, we recite more. Tata Om Muni Muni Ma Muni So, 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 Tata Om Muni Muni Ma Muni. Da da om muni muni ma muni so da da om muni muni ma muni so da da om muni muni ma muni so da da om muni muni ma da da om muni muni ma muni so 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 da da om muni muni ma muni da da om muni muni ma muni so 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 da da om muni muni ma muni so. So imagine, visualize all your body filled with those nectar and light and receiving all the blessings of enlightened body, speech, and mind. Receiving all the inner positive qualities, spiritual realizations, such as unconditional love, compassion, bodhicitta mind, wisdom, patience, practice of moral discipline, generosity, all of them. Every spiritual realization, all the inner positive qualities. And if we're dealing with something, again, it is a self-doubt, self-confidence. Visualize receiving self. It is a self-hatred or low self-esteem. Visualize self-confidence and self-compassion. Receiving that. Fear and worry, anxiety, total peace, total confidence. No worry, no fear, fearless, worryless. If you are dealing with anger, hatred, visualize this cultivating and true love, compassion, patience. So whatever is bothering you, opposite of that, positive force is filled with all of that. So by feeling all our body with those positive energies, spiritual realization, each atom, each cell of body, each atom of body is made of those spiritual realizations, those enlightened energy, which are very blissful, calming, soothing. So try to experience that great blissfulness that one experience on physical level, emotional, mental level. While trying to experience that blissfulness, we'll try to recite a little bit more. Ta ta om muni muni ma muni so 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 ta ta om muni muni ma muni. So we chant 3 times. Again, trying to just feel and experience that blissfulness that comes due to that inner realizations, inner experience, spiritual experiences, those enlightened energy, feeling both on body and mind. Ayata o mone mone ma monae soha. Ayata o mone mone ma monae soha. Ayata o mone mone ma monae soha. So each of our part of atom cells are made of those healing, enlightened energy that can heal our body and the mind. Okay, so then next we follow the foundation all good qualities. Again, we try to recite slowly and again try to feel as much as possible. The foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with a great respect. Understanding that the precious in this rebirth is found only once is greatly meaningful and is difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the mind that unceasing day and night take its essence. This life is as impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like the shadow follow the body, the result of black and white karma follow. Finding a firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me to always be careful to abandon even the slightest negative actions and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsara's pleasure is the door to all samsara. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing those shortcomings, please bless me to generate the strong wish to the blessing of led by these thoughts. Mindfulness, alertness, great cautious arise. The root of the teaching is keeping the Pratimoksha vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have fallen in the sea of samsara, so have all mother transmigrated beings. Please bless me to see this, train in the Supreme Bodhisattva, and bear the responsibility of freeing transmigrated beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the 3 types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. with my clear recognition of this, please bless me to practice the Bodhisattva vows with a great energy. Once I have specified distraction to the wrong objects and correctly analyzed the meaning of reality, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind the unified path of calm abiding special insight. Having become a pure vessel by training in general path, please bless me to enter the holy gate of Fortunate One, the Supreme Vajrayana. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the true attainment is keeping the pure vows and samaya. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to protect these vows and pledges like my life. Then, having realized the importance of two stages, the essence of the Vajrayanam, by practicing with a great energy, never giving up the fourth session, please bless me to realize the teaching of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the Gurus who show the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer inner hindrance. In all my life, never separated from the perfect Gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma by compiling complete grounded path. May I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. So then you can visualize the Guru Buddha Shakyamuni dissolve into the light, and the light dissolve into yourself. And all of the Buddha on top of each of the sentient beings, also they dissolve in the light, dissolve into each of sentient beings. And the gurus and the Buddha Shakyamunis enlighten body, speech, and mind. And our body, speech, and mind become one, inseparable. We are never separated. Therefore, from now, we are never separated from the Guru. Always with us, is inseparable with us. We are never separated from the Buddha. Buddha is inseparable from us, always with us. Feel the confidence. The Guru, the Buddha is always with us, or inseparable from us. So then we do the dedications. May all beings everywhere plagued by the suffering of body and the mind obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of my merit. May no living creature suffer from it ever fall ill. May no one be afraid and belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see form and the deaf hear sound. May those bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drink. May the poor find wealth, those with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvest. May all medicine be effective and wholesome prayer bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be free from all their ailments. Whatever disease there in the world may never occur again. May the frightening cease to be afraid, and those bound be free. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. or as long as sentient beings remain. Until then, may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Taylor, would you like to offer you have the clue? You want to offer? Thank you very much. Thank you. Can we share the normal general dedications? Like the one we have, Gyawadi, Changju Sencho, and His Holiness, and Rinpoche's. Oh, now I have to find myself. I think it's the Wednesday class. Okay. Gyawadi Nyodo Ta Lama Sanke Yo Yo Nem Do Wa Shi Cha Ma Le Pa E Sa La We also recite in English. Due to the merit of this virtuous action, may I quickly attain the state of Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. Sancho Sem Choren Boche Ma Ge Pa Na Ge Gyo She Dewa Nyam Ba Me Ba Yang Kong Le Kong Do Dewa. May the Supreme Jewel Bodhicitta that has not arise and grow, and may that which arises not diminish, but increase more and more. Ari Rave Kove Shingan De Pendan Dewa Malu Chungwe Ne Shere Senwa Tinjin Yato Ye Shabe Site Padu Tenyos. We also keep all our other gurus in our heart for their longevity. And so we recite in English, in the land encircled by the snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good, all powerful generation Yato. This remain until samsara ends. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious one, Savaka and Pradeka Buddhas, victorious Losang father and son, alone with the lineage master, all the objects of refuge of infinite land. Please bestow the virtues and goodness to accomplish this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teaching through explanation and practice. You hold the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of victorious one teaching, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for all living beings, you suddenly departed to the peace. What a great loss! Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of blessings and the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of Victoria One, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for the fortunate. So then we make the last dedications. Due to all the virtues and the merit that all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas created, which I empty from its own side, may I, which empty from its own side, achieve fully awakened state, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings, which are empty from its own side, to that enlightened state, which is empty from its own side, by myself alone, which is empty from its own side. Thank you very much, everyone. Everyone, thank you. Those who joined in person and those online, thank you. Good night.